It's not every day that I can talk about a game that I cannot play. However, this is one of those times. Even though I've got Final Fantasy 14 up on the screen, we are not going to be watching. We're not going to be doing anything in the main game. In fact, today, don't even need it. Don't even know why I started with it. Um, so, today, like I was saying on the other stream, we are going to be doing a look back at the VR experience that was Monster in the Deep Final Fantasy 15. This was only ever released on the PS5. No, sorry, PS4 via the PSVR. And it's mostly fishing. So, we're stuck with this. YouTube, I apologise, you're not going to be able to hear anything from the audio. Not because I didn't try, but because, well, I tried too hard and I fucked up. I mean, I might be able to get it to work. I should be able to. Anyway, let me just get the credit for the footage that we are about to see. Let me see about this. Gonna There will be points where I skip through loading screens that take too long. Being on a PS4 and a VR headset at that, it's expected that this will happen. So I'm prepared. It's uh I'm going to keep the category as Final Fantasy 15 because it is gameplay of Final Fantasy 15, and no one can argue that. Um, it's just not in the main game. Let me add a new image. Point to that. There we go. Drago did a full playthrough, so I'm going to be borrowing their footage for this. Yeah, I can't play VR. Not only do I not have the room, I also just don't have the physical ability to. I have to do shit like this for all the VR games that I have to cover. Thankfully, most of the time, if the game's on PC, I can pay a friend or a family member or someone to get the footage for me. In this case, however, because I'm the only one with a PS4 or PS5 in my family, and none of us have the PSVR, the original one at least. Yeah, I'm shit out of luck. So let me just make sure that the audio is ready for this. Just do all these. And then we do got that. Then we point at this. Okay. I think we are ready. Oh yeah, we're ready. We are ready. That is one evil looking fish. Holy shit. What the fuck? Also, yes, you are going to get the shakiness, as you can see here. Believe me, this would be a lot worse if I was doing it. Christ. Also, like I said, long load times. And apparently this was a stream, so Dreamception, and they didn't edit. They couldn't edit out the loading. So yeah, fun. Okay. Okay, we're starting off with this immediately. Really? What the fuck, Square Enix? Well, I suppose this is the tutorial. And clearly there's issues already. Hang on. Ah, yes, you actually have to do the pass itself. That you have to do all the motions that it wants you to do. Except it won't work half the time. Look at him try. Christ. And this is just the tutorial. Oh, there you go. Okay. Somehow he got it to work. There we go. Ah, it's doing the thing. Fish. Oh shit. Why didn't I have that in the game? Christ. That would have been so much more useful. Kind of overshot it there, buddy. Man, he's bad at this. Then again, I would not be any better. Oh, great, you can get trash as well. Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's not just all gameplay, there are cutscenes. So, yeah. We do have stuff to actually go over in terms of plot here. Nah, we'll just... we'll just skip to the end of the tutorial. And past this loading screen. Ah yes, creating characters. Yay. Five bases. What the fuck? Okay, at least it gives you different options. This is the first time I'm seeing all of this, by the way. So, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, really.
A storm's brewing again. Meteorological experts expect the atmospheric anomalies of the past few weeks to continue for the foreseeable future. The provisional government of Insomnia has encouraged all civilians to batten down the hatches and prepare for potential inclement weather. Eyewitness reports also suggest even the eye of the storm is a space from strife, noting a contemporaneous rise in demonic activity. Imperial scientists investigating potential links between the two phenomena have returned no evidence and assert no further probing is necessary. However, while the Sturm and Demon's connection may be tenuous, Council at Meldacio HQ has launched their own investigation into the matter, deploying a task force to dispatch the demons. Stay tuned for updates. In the meantime, stay dry.
Moving? Oh, right. Do the thing that all VR games do. Still, that is really snappy. You don't often get that in VR games, even now. What? Oh, big fish. So, apparently in this game, you get yamched by a fish. What the fuck? Oh. 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 Yes, please. Crush me!
Hey, you okay? Stay with me now. Papa, call for help and hurry!
God, I want to have her bend over me like that. I mean, what? So yeah, in case you haven't noticed, we're not visiting locations in the game. Or at least we're often not visiting locations in the main game. It's mostly new. Oh, excuse me. It's mostly new locations built specifically for VR. It did briefly show the logo there. Briefly.
Gray skies are going to clear up, or so it would seem. The tumultuous thunderstorms that rocked the region yesterday subsided overnight, with the sun now peeking through the clouds. Meteorological experts promise a temporary reprieve from the torrential downpours that have put a damper on travel in recent days. Yet although the forecast may look sunny, dark clouds have been cast over the Hunter's ongoing inquiry into the recent rise in demonic activity. One of the individuals leading the charge sustained severe injuries in the field yesterday afternoon. The Hunter in question is in stable condition, and a spokesperson for Maldacio HQ insists they will continue with their investigation. We spoke with head hunter Dave Auburnbree about the Hunter's plans moving forward, and that's coming up next.
Auburnbree? Huh.
Well, I'd say that ought to do her. Well, look who's up. You feeling any better?
I'm horny.
I reckon you ought to be, what with how long you were out. Why, you were sleeping deeper than Pawpaw.
There's an innuendo in there somewhere, but I'm not going to go for it.
You know where we are right now, don't you? How about you try taking a look around once or twice? Maybe that'll help jog your memory.
Home. Okay. Wait. Cindy's in the player's home. It should have been me, not him. Sorry, what?
Well, how do you feel now? You look a little better at least, now that your eyes ain't swimming like they were before. By the way, I took the liberty of calling HQ for you. They wished you a speedy recovery and said get back to work, when you're ready, that is. Speaking of which, ain't this the one you were after?
Come on, you gotta grasp the thing. Grasp it.
I ain't never seen a fish that looked quite like that. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was some kind of demon. Actually, come to think of it, I do know a fella might know a thing or two. He fancies himself an expert. I can introduce him to you. Couldn't hurt to have another friend. Safety in numbers and all that.
This dude really trying to check for jiggle physics.
Well, I suppose I ought to let you get a little more shut-eye.
Incredibly based.
Wouldn't want to overstay my welcome. Oh, and before you drift off,
Incredibly based.
you might want to say thanks to that old girl. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have found you in time. She done saved your life. If you really want to reward her, bring her down to Hammerhead. I'll have my wrench at the ready. Anywho, take care.
Brush me. Anyway. So yeah, you actually get to see new... I'm guessing a lot of these are new assets, because I don't remember Dartboard ever being in the main game. Or this map. Oh good, they have hunt requests. Anyway, as you can see, this is a map of the game world. There's a Rook of Ravato over to the left. There's the Disc of Corthus. And up on the far right there, I believe that is Hammerhead. The far top right corner. I might be wrong about that. But that does look correct. And look, there's even some of the bases and location dotted around the map. So it is still within the limits of Lucius. It's just, you know, a side story with new location. Oh, you can actually go upstairs. Nice. Needless Pond. Well, this entire game is needless. Now, who's that fellow standing on the pier? Chocobo! Chocobo! My baby! Also, I just realised the player of this, Draco. He just made Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Motherfucker.
Which one of you should I fish up first? Just wait. I'll snag a whopper and then we'll see who's puny. Man, fish here sure put up a fight. I wonder why they're not biting. Oh, I haven't seen you around this neck of the woods. Did you come here on a hunt or something?
Gabby, cheeky. Why are you grabbing his nose? Come on, stop that. Stop rubbing his chin. He's not a dog.
Dressed like that? Yeah, nice try. You can't fool me. I know a fishing rod when I see one. So I guess that means you're here to see what's biting. I actually just got here a minute ago. None of my friends get the art of fishing, so I'm kinda on my own, but you're welcome to join me.
What do you mean, quote unquote, friends? What do you mean, friends? I get that you're the only one in the group who actually likes fishing, but those are your friends. I've been with you for years, you stuck up, privileged piece of shit. Sorry, I just really... That line is bothering me. What the fuck? Ugh.
Oh yeah!
I don't know what any of this is. Oh. Yo, they got the Kingslave soundtrack. And episode Gladiolus. Interesting. There's an easy class mode. Well, fuck you then, main game. What the fuck are you doing? That's a big boy. That's a big boy. That's bigger than my dick. Anyway. So yeah, this really is just like fishing in the main game, just with more motion controls. I'm glad we didn't get this in the main game. Oh, so close.
What? Checking out my tackle?
What? Hmm. Why is there a cacti in the water? Why is that in the water? Huh? I'm not waking up for this shit. I only woke up an hour ago.
Nice.
Christ.
Don't let up. Sheesh, save some for me, will ya?
No. Oh lordy, he coming.
Hold up. You saw that, right? What the hell do you think it was? Are you gonna try to shoot that thing?
Yes. Absolutely. Where was this remix in the main game? Oh wait, we haven't gone to that point yet, so never mind. You can just shoot the fucker in the face? This is the greatest VR game ever made! To shoot the fucking fish in the face with the crossbow! Shit! Come on. Got it. Does it have It has multiple health bars too. Oh. Oh. Please. Good. Final health bar. Go on, you can do it. You did it! Good job! You did the thing!
Looks like we've got an even bigger problem. Run! Man, I swore we were goners back there.
Stop it. Don't make him sniff your hand. That's weird.
Right? That thing could have swallowed us whole. Still, I've seen a lot of fish in my day, but I've never seen anything like... Sorry, let me take this call. Yeah? What? I know, fine. I'm on my way. Jeez. My friend was giving me a hard time because I forgot to tell him where I went. Can he find someone else to worry about?
No, he can't.
Anyway, I've got to go, but we should hang out again sometime. I can introduce you to the guys. I'll be sure to tell them all about your mad skills. Later.
My expectations of this game were so low that boss fight legitimately excited me. What the fuck? Fish. I wonder. Hang on. Oh. Oh. Ew. At least save that for post game. Like, don't let me. Oh fuck! I've opened up the wrong thing. Fuck. We didn't miss much. Don't just give us legendary fishing after the first thing. At least not on the first playthrough. Come on. You have no monies. Can't afford anything. But yeah, there's different cosmetic items you can get. Including an entire a chocobo suit and a Moogle suit. Fuck. Please just go through the story. I know there's at least two parts of this. Two parts to this playthrough. I don't know if it's a full playthrough though. Let me check that really quickly here. What the fuck? Oh, stop. Let's. Spoilers, spoilers. Spoilers. Uh, so many spoilers everywhere, Jesus Christ. Um, that's got to. Oh my god, there's. Okay, okay, we'll just go up to part 3. Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna just. I think we've gone through the general idea of the DLC. So, for the deep cutscenes, just to get past all of this.
A storm's brewing again. Meet the force to dispatch the demons.
Thankfully, this seems to be running a better resolution.
Stay with me now. Papa, call for help and hurry.
Booba. Sorry. Oh look, there's the thing. I didn't notice that before. Head.
And get back to work after.
Neck of the woods. Nice try.
Okay, here we go.
What? Time. Anyways.
Okay, somewhere towards the Vesper Hall. Clearly. I mean, where else are these ruins?
Long time no see.
Oh,
Can't say
fuck
I was
off.
expecting to run into you. Figured you'd be too busy doing what you hunters do best. Sounds like my angler's intuition was spot on. Listen, small fry, you're doing good work out there, so keep it up. But hey, you're here now, so I guess that means you're back at it. Normally I'd suggest you kick back and relax, but you look like you got bigger fish to fry today. The days of fishing in peace are long gone. Anyway, I know you're under a lot of stress, but like I always say, cast your line to free your mind. I gotta say, you really impressed me today. Keep it up, and you might become an ace angler like yours truly someday.
Go fuck
I'd
yourself.
love to keep fishing till the gorillas come home, but this old coot's got some business to attend to. Actually, maybe you'd be interested. A buddy of mine said he's thinking about setting up a friendly competition among us anglers. I'm
Among
hesitant to
Us.
hash out the details with him, but I can put in
Among Us.
a good word for you if you'd like. No pressure, of course, but give it some thought. I bet you'd like a break from beating up those demons. Get you around, small fry.
No, I'd rather be beating up demons than fishing.
You got me fair and square. Man, I haven't been out angled like that in a long time. I'll get you next time, though, so you'd better be ready. Oh, and I still have to introduce you to the guys. They can be annoying sometimes, but they're pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, he was the one who held the competition. How did he arrange all of this? It's not normally the type to make all this happen. Like, doesn't get stuff done in the main game. Stuff just sort of happens to him. Oh god, the Vesp bull. And in Cape Cayam, what the fuck? Oh, I know that blonde hair. Nomura really does have a thing for blonde hair and blue eyes. Christ. Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 9, I think. Final Fantasy 10, definitely. Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. This. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, well, hello there. Are you here to get your fishing on? I knew it. Not much of an angler myself. I was just here taking some photos. Turns out fishies don't like sitting still for the camera. I bet I could snap a really good shot of you while you fish, though. If you wouldn't mind serving as my muse, that is. You know, my buddy calls himself the king of fishing, but I'd say you gave him a run for his money today. And I got some sweet photos to boot. Thanks for your help.
Big fish. Hi, Ignis.
Hello. Come to see what's biting, have you? That was a silly question. I do hope I'm not intruding. As for myself, I'm doing some research on the flora and fauna of the area. A little recipe reconnaissance, if you will. Of course, if I'm in your way, I'd be more than happy to... Wait. Yes, that's it! If it isn't too much trouble, would you mind letting me have a look at what you catch?
God damn it.
Well, I must say today was most productive. All thanks to your assistance, of course. I'll be sure to share the fruits of my research and cook a meal for you someday.
Fucking fish. Hi, Gladio in the distance. At least this looks like it could be a location in the game.
Well,
But, like, it looks like you could find the road in the game. It's not, but at least this one looks like it's there. The other two are, like, off the beaten path.
do for now. Huh. So, you here to test the waters too? Me, I call him like I see him. It isn't every day I see one of them all the way out here, though. You must be the real deal. Hope I didn't scare you or nothing. Just figured I'd say hey to a fellow fan of the great outdoors. My buddy's big into fishing, so I thought I'd give it a go myself while I'm out here. You're welcome to stay and fish for a while, if you don't have anywhere else to be. Thanks for the company. I think I even picked up a few pointers watching you cast today. Well, I've got to head out, but maybe I'll catch you around the fishing hole sometime. See you later.
Oh my god. It's that place. Ugh. Neat. Good upgrades. Like free upgrades.
Hello?
Well,
Anybody home?
hi.
Oh, well, look who it is. Yeah, not a bad place you've got here. Definitely a hell of a lot better than Cindy made it sound.
What the
Sorry.
fuck?
You see, I've got this friend, she's a mechanic, and she said she spotted someone walking around up here. The description she gave matched you to a T, so I figured I'd check it out. And well, here I am.
Oh, you know
You don't mind
Cindy.
if I stick around for a bit, do you?
Go ahead.
Oh, are you heading out?
Yep.
Why don't we go together? I've got my tackle right here. By the
Stop calling it your tackle, you pervert. Christ.
way, I don't know if you're the competitive type, but I heard there's a tournament going on right now.
Oh god.
Might be kind of fun to see who's the better angler.
No. There's not quite where the... So again, this could have been a location in the game, but because the main game is so connected, for lack of a better term. None of these locations make sense.
We made it. So, where is this so-called demon fish? Don't look so surprised. You thought I didn't know what you were really up to? Cindy already told me all about you. I know it's your bounty, but I can't let my fishing buddy take that thing on alone. I've dealt with a few demons before, so come on, let me give you a hand. Well, last one there's a rotten fish.
Fuck you.
Okay, you ready? Let's do this! Damn, they should give it.
This makes no sense. First of all, it's daytime, clearly. Second of all, these are enemies that only come out at night, or in caves and dungeons. What the fuck? And third, how the fuck did Noctis survive without turning to stone or getting hit with insta-death?
Damn, they sure gave us a run for our money. And now that the demon fish is out of the way, I guess that means we can finally get back to fishing.
Oh, do we have to?
I mean, I'm glad I could help and all, but I didn't come here to hunt. I came here to fish. Wait, I've got a better idea. Why don't I introduce you to the guys tonight? Then again, you're probably pretty tired after today's little ordeal, but you should stop by our camp and have dinner with us sometime.
Well, folks, it looks like a hard rains are gonna fall once more, according to meteorological experts across the continent. The Provisional Government of Insomnia has once again asked all civilians to prepare themselves for the inclement weather to come. The hunters at Maldacio HQ have also issued a follow-up statement regarding their look into the rise of demonic activity. According to head hunter Dave Auburnbree, the hunters have concluded a new aquatic species to be the cause of the recent surge in demon sightings. He also wished to assure our listeners that an expert hunter is assigned to the case and that the situation is under control.
Oh cool, he did it. Nice.
Hey, grab my hand! That was close. Time to jump ship. Come on! Shit. Hey, stay with me. Open your eyes.
That's how it ends? Are you fucking kidding? Also, I don't know why my video is deciding to do this.
Come on, let's go.
That was a waste of time. Like all fishing is. Anyway. So that was Final Fantasy 15 Monster of the Deep. That compilation was made by Buffmeister. I don't think it had all the cutscenes, to be honest, but I don't really care, to be honest. And this is footage from, like, that was released earlier this year, so that's, whatever. Since we're talking about side games, let's talk about some mobile games again. I wish I was kidding. Um, I don't know. Me quickly get this set up correctly. Oh god. Hang on. Gotta like enough That's good enough. So, Final Fantasy Peasant. A guy that I actually used to watch back in the day. Not sure how he's doing now. I guess I can check. Oh, he's still making content at least. Okay. Nah, that's not true. Luna's Dark Story. Final boss for Lost Location. Might have to come back to this one later on. Anyway. Let me just do this thing while this plays.
Okay, I'm officially mind blown. Mind blown in just about the worst way a person can be, because after my own personal dramatic run-in with this title in 2017, my hopes to see this game, if you can call it that, my hopes to see it implode on itself and to be the thing that would force Square to pay the piper for criminally selling their most beloved franchise down the river, it could not have been higher. That was my hopes for the outcome of all of this, but it seems to like it's gone the opposite direction, and of course I'm talking about FF15: A New Empire. Oh god, just saying it makes me want. It makes me want to hell, and that's why I didn't ever want to do a video about this again. And I said a year ago I didn't plan to. But what's good, my fellow peasants? How you all doing? I feel like I have to cover it anyway now because there's been some news out lately about it that is absolutely disgusting in my opinion. So a little bit of a teeny backstory before we get into it. For anyone who's out of context who don't know about this before I dive into it, Square Enix sold the intellectual property of FF15 to a company called Machine Zone. So these are the facts, and Machine Zone did this under the guise name of Epic Action LLC. Now Machine Zone were once known as, ironically as it sounds, the company was once called Admired, which they certainly aren't now, but they were once admired and they are based primarily in California, though their snaky tendrils have reached out much further and have really started encroaching into Asia now, which is how they eventually kind of hooked up with Square Enix, and we have this catastrophic fuckhole of a title on our hands. And Machine Zone, their biggest fame, or
Catastrophic fuckhole. The entire mobile industry in a nutshell. Also my sex name.
the biggest claim to anything is for most being known as the ones who are doing these empire building RTS shitfests, ones like Game of War Fire Age and Mobile Strike, two games with some of the most notoriously intensive advertising campaigns and subsequently two of the highest grossing apps of all time, especially in 2014 and 15. So bear all of this in mind, that this company is basically the kingpin, the big kahuna of designing games purely based for no other reason than lifting players of their money. I'm not shitting you guys. These games are so designed around turning player attention, spending habits, and even mental characteristics / addictions into algorithmically calculable formulas that are, as history and those previous games have shown, deadly effective in the way that they get to players and their wallets. And it really is just that. It is an intentional algorithm. It is a formula. And I'm not exaggerating this. This is actually really a formula and an algorithm. In fact, there was a story not long ago about a Machine Zone employee who was arrested and charged because they were trying to steal this property data. It's that valuable. They went to jail trying to steal it. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm having to say these words and Final Fantasy in the same lingo. It absolutely blows my mind. Even the Wall Street Journal reported on this, case titling
Why Game of War user data is so valuable. Now the main breakdown quote from all of this, I won't go through all of it, but the main one said, a quote, about 3% of mobile game players buy virtual goodies such as extra turns and special powers. Most spend only a few dollars a month, with a tiny fraction known as whales, a name derived from casinos. They plunk down $50 or more. Now,
August 2015. In the last 10 years, that 3% has increased probably to like 30%, if not more. And that tiny fraction, that, forget about it, it's out the water. I hate mobile gaming with a passion. I don't touch mobile games. And mobile games that come across to console or PC, which have happened, those I'm only looking at from a free-to-play experience. Or, in the case of Mega Man X Dive Offline, paying them money to have access to an entire game and the ability to unlock everything in that game for that one price tag. That I'm fine with. And not having the online aspect of it. I'm fine with that. But having so many microtransactions for games, and then after a year, 2 years, maybe 5, if you're lucky, ripping that game off of the app stores. Fuck mobile gaming.
derived from casinos, they plunk down $50 or more. Now I'm really glad it said that, because honestly guys, before I even turned on this microphone and started recording this and I saw that Wall Street article, one of the things that I prepared to say coming into this video is that I'm not coming out here to mock Final Fantasy fans. And I'm saying that they have more money than sense, or that this is a Final Fantasy fan base issue, necessarily. Because while FF15 A New Empire might have started by abusing the franchise name to garner attention, and that's all it was. Final Fantasy was how this game got its leg in the door. It had nothing intrinsically to do with FF, it doesn't stand for any of the morals, or values, or core beauties that this franchise has built up over 30 years. No, it flies in the face of it. But it basically began by using FF15 as just its skin, and it could really have been anything, because FF15 is no way being represented in this game, neither in lore, not even in visuals. Most of the visuals look like outdated Google Images ripped PNG bullshit from the Versus 13 era.
No. This is what AI can make nowadays. Make these visuals with AI. And this was 7 years ago. 7, 8 years ago. It's scary how quickly things have turned.
Oh, I don't like doing hot videos, but I think you can hear the heat. You can hear how hot this makes me. But the thing that was found was that although FF fans, it's where it's began, that's not what it's attracted long term. No, this game found deep pocket whales. Players, and they are out there, and there's a few million of them. Players with, and I'm going to say it, more disposable income than sense, who absolutely don't give a shit about the core values of the Final Fantasy franchise, and frankly don't even respect enough what they spend their own money and time on doing.
Partly. I think he's playing the blame game a bit too much here. Yes, there are people who do play these games who have way too much money to burn. But there's also people who play these types of games who have no money but can't help themselves. This is why I only do gambling with something like Pokemon, where it's all just down to odds rather than actually winning something. Sure, I'd get the dopamine hit from actually getting something that I wanted, but at the same time, I'm not putting any money into it other than buying the game and the subscription to Pokemon Home. Everything else is just completely available to me at any time for nothing. Which makes games like this kind of a bit gross.
I'm sorry to be harsh, but that's how it is. Because from what I've heard, for over a year, this game has attracted some of the most abusive, hostile, and cutthroat players whose main kick pretty much comes from crushing and stomping on other small players. That's the entire purpose of this game.
Uber. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, this is clearly faked. No one would have a pristine phone like that if they've been in the sand.
Okay, so I may have upset a few people, but it was worth it! Final Fantasy 15: A New Empire!
Now, of course, I'm gonna disclaimer, not all players are like that. Some certainly are decent.
I would like to point out
I'm gonna
Okay, so I may have upset a few people, but it was worth it! Final Fantasy...
that is the only time in that trailer that they even mention what game they're playing. I'm pretty sure at every other point it's just a generic MMORTS. Or even a generic mobile game that's being advertised.
15: A New Empire!
Now, of course, I'm gonna disclaimer, not all players are like that. Some certainly are decent FF fans, or just gamers who find it therapeutic to do this as a side hobby, doing their Empire. A little hour every day, and they engage on their phones while they're commuting, whatnot, yada yada. But let's not be thick about it, and let's not beat around the bush. While there are definitely some of those decent players, if anyone tries to argue that a pepped up swarm of verbally abusive power addicts haven't taken over this game and aren't the main community behind this, then I tell that person to go do one, because
That is a bad take. Um, my point exactly. It's fucked up. And they made all the thing. They made all this money. And there's also a few comments here saying stuff like this, by the way. This wasn't a Square Enix product. This was a licensed game with the Final Fantasy 15 skin on it. The DLC was Square Enix. Square Enix only got part of the money, if anything at all, from this piece of shit. Therefore, okay, yeah. Okay, that's a bit fairer, but I'm not sure where they're getting these these values from. Because Square Enix clearly spent like $1 billion on this game. 10 fucking 10 years of research, of like development hell. 10 years. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, no. Hang on. I have I had the page here somewhere. Will be my way to get around this. That's funny. It's not even on this bit of the. It's not even on here. That's funny. What the fuck? Okay, fine. Fine. New. Alright, so this launched 2017. 7, 8 months after the main game. There's more than 518 million. And yet, here's the thing. this game no longer exists. Like, a new empire no longer exists in the form that it currently is, or in the form that we are looking at right now. Also, I would like to point out they did mention that this game outlasted the actual Final Fantasy 15 series. And this was when, like, 2019. 2018. The Final Fantasy 15 series didn't end until at least June 2020. So no, it didn't outlast this series. Well, I do agree that it did help the stagnation of the series to when where it died. It isn't to blame. But there we go. That's what I needed to see. Okay, so originally released March in New Zealand. Why New Zealand? Oh, never mind. Mixed positive reviews. Positive reviews. Right to win, obviously. Million downloads over time. But the thing is, it's still going on. Technically, it is still going on. Picking up where the Final Fantasy 15 A New Hope, A New Empire seemingly leaves off. War for Eos retains many of the core elements of its predecessor. Final Fantasy 15 is still alive right now. And unfortunately, it's because of this fucking group right here. So yeah, it didn't die out. It's still going on. I don't think they've gone this far yet. But like, Christ. They've gone close, I think. Anyway, let's actually show off some of the story cutscenes. There is a lot here. And we
Final Fantasy 15. Play free now from the
okay, this first trailer, which is called the Build Your Empire trailer. So this was the day of release trailer. Up until this point, no connection to Final Fantasy 15 other than the music. What the fuck were they thinking? Join Noctis in battle. God, it looks so awful. What the fuck? But somehow in this universe, Noctis God Titan, but Niflheim never got control of Lucius or Insomnia. What? Why is
Final Fantasy 15. Play free now from the App Store.
why? Why is this a thing? Right. Assemble. Which, by the way, should not even be used within a Final Fantasy game. Or a Square Enix game at all. Because the last time that happened, the Avengers... the Avengers fucked up. Never forget the Marvel Avengers game. I need to get back to that eventually as well, because we still have to finish off the story mode.
Final Fantasy 15. Play free now from the App Store.
By the way, none of what's being shown here is what the game actually looks like. What any of the Final Fantasy related media looks like.
Final Fantasy 15. Play free now from the App Store.
That was the Horizons trailer. Storybook. This just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, what the fuck? But none of this ever happens, really. But what the fuck? That was just the Twitter notification sound effect. Also, what the fuck? You can't just drive to Altissia, you have to go on a boat? Fuck you, fuck you, trailer.
Final Fantasy 15. Play free now from the App Store. Final Fantasy.
But here's the thing. Down here it says gameplay dramatization. Hey, it's all legal if you have that there. Right. Right. That just feels weird. Leviathan, which we haven't even seen in the story yet, by the way, so spoilers. Leviathan is the fucking water god. Why would she come out of the earth like this? Jesus Christ, what was that motion? At least have some emotion when he's moving. Blink, motherfucker! Jesus!
Final Fantasy 15. Download and play now. Free from the App.
What did that have to do with the city that never sleeps? That wasn't Insomnia. Also, fire-breathing dragons. Not a thing in Final Fantasy 15. Oh, joy.
Final Fantasy.
Also, Titan is never with the Empire, so what the fuck? Okay, this one looks odd because it's a 360 video. So I'm actually controlling the camera a little bit here. This is the worst. Nope, don't like this. Worldwide Guild. Hi, Tokyo. Hi, somewhere in America. Hi, Venice. Hi, New York.
Final Fantasy 15.
Hi, Bahamut.
Download and play now. Free from the App Store.
Christ. Yes, we have so much more to go through. Christ. Also, I have no idea who Alexis Ren is. Hang on, hang on. Alexis Ren. Oh, she's an influencer. Right, so she's a model on Instagram and TikTok. Started when she was 30. Oh. Hmm. Afrojack, you say? Okay. Interesting.
The enemy units are approaching.
Deploy your defenses.
So they had the dedication to make the doors look actually accurate, but not the model of the characters.
Deploy your defenses.
But, ugh, but not the models of the characters in the promo material. Why would you need like 4 different mobile phones? Just have one and a ton of power banks. That Chocobo does look good. As does that Trident.
Now this is gonna be fun. Join the adventure. Final Fantasy 15,
Again with the fucking fire-breathing dragons.
A New Empire.
Not a thing. Also, fuck you for using the
Download and play now.
a version of the title screen from the main game. Okay, see, that model of Gladiolus actually looked kind of good. Prompto was a bit off. Ignis looks fine. Noctis still looks awful. Frozen.
Final Fantasy 15. Download and play. Final Fantasy 15.
This is your battleground. You
Oh
must
good,
defend it.
another Alexis Ren one.
Protect it. Then summon an advantage. What are you waiting for? Join the adventure. Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire.
They like to show off all these flashy images and stuff, but that's just to hide the game, in case you haven't noticed. Look, actual gameplay a little bit there.
Final Fantasy 15. Download and play now. Free from the App Store.
There's a tiny bit of what looked like gameplay, but probably wasn't. I don't think these two ever showed meeting any part of the story. And Luna never does any attacking. What the fuck? Or at least not in... Not with fucking lightning powers. She's a fucking healer, for fuck's sake.
Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire. Download and play now. Free.
By the way, you can't do any of what's being shown in the game.
Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire. Download and play now. Free.
Okay. No, let's take out some gameplay and then we will end things for today, because I'm getting unnecessarily upset. This will be good enough, I think. Do you see this? This is what the gameplay is. Tapping icons on a screen. And this has the gall to be called a Final Fantasy 15 game. Well, we'll go back to the main game. Fuck a new Empire. Fuck will be EOS. Fuck Machine Zone? Was that what the fuck they were called? And fuck Square Enix for letting this happen. See you tomorrow for more fishing.